If you have ever felt like you have something memorized and like you will be able to apply it on the test, but then when a question actually comes up about that topic, you completely blank, I want you to try this technique. Take your source of content information, and here is an example that I have, and it's 4 pages worth of information about the cell membrane. What I want you to do is write down a few words to remind you what information is covered, and you are not writing down the actual information. You are only writing down about 5 or 6 words to give yourself a reminder about what topics are covered. For example, my words for this one would be micelles, phospholipids, and local environment. And then you're going to use those words that you wrote down to recall and reteach the rest of that information. So, for example, using only those words that I just mentioned, I will look at those and then try to recall and reteach everything else from those 4 pages of information. If you can't do this and you feel like this task is just way too hard, then you are not ready to apply this information on the test. To train yourself to where you can recall all this information, what I would do is break it up into small chunks, memorize each chunk at a time, and then slowly start piecing it together. So instead of those 4 pages that I showed on the screen, I would start with maybe like a quarter of a page at a time, practice free recalling it using nothing but one word to remind me what that topic is, and then once I master a small chunk, do the next chunk, and then slowly piece those together until I can do all 4 pages with nothing but those 5 or 6 words to remind me what topics are covered.